Welcome to the Dana Spencer Show, where we talk about solving problems, building relationships, quitting corporate, and the freedom to walk in your God given purpose. So, how are we feeling out there? I hope you are feeling amazing. You've got the activity of your limbs. This is the day that the Lord hath made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And I hope you're super glad today. I'm super glad I am in the studio recording today solo, but this idea popped into my head and I wanted to share it with you. What are you doing with your name, image, and likeness money? What are you doing with your NIL money? Are you balling out? Are you investing your name, image, and likeness money? And that's what I want to talk to you about today. I'm sure people are coming at you from all different directions. You just got your contract. Maybe you're going to make 100,000, 200,000, half a million, million, two, three, $5 million, whatever the amount is. What are you going to do with that money? Chances are this is the most money that you have ever received in your entire life. And the important thing is having the financial literacy in order to make good decisions with this money. Because I know it's a lot of money right now, but here's the reality. Inflation is real. Everything is expensive. And if you don't make wise decisions with the money, it could go just as fast as you received it. So I just want to share with you the importance of potentially investing in real estate. And I know if you don't know anything about real estate, it can be scary. But guess what? Millions of people have invested in real estate. Millions of people have made millions and billions of dollars off of investing in real estate. And you are no different. All you need is the knowledge in order to get started. And I want to help you with that. A lot of times people say, don't invest in anything you don't know anything about. And I totally agree with that. So I'm here to help you. So since I'm suggesting to invest in real estate, I want to help you to learn how to get started investing in real estate. So what are some of the things that you need to know before you get started investing in real estate and using that NIL money in order to make some big moves here in the next couple months? Well, the first thing is figure out your big goal. Like, what is it you want to accomplish? Because if you don't have a goal, if you don't know what you want to do with the money, then chances are you might blow it. And I don't want you to blow it. I want you to invest in real estate. So 10, 15, 20 years from now, you can be like, man, I'm so glad I listened to that crazy lady about investing in real estate, because real estate is the slow game. Think about football, right? You just get 2 yards, you get 5 yards, you get 10, you get 15, then you get another three. It's the slow and steady. So when you think about real estate, I want you to think about running the ball upfield. Sometimes you don't get a lot of yardage, but you just get enough yardage to get a first down. And so that's what we want with real estate. We want to get enough yardage in order to get that first down and continue to get first downs until we get to the touchdown. And so understand where you want to go. And then secondly, understand what area do you want to invest in? Think about your neighborhood. Chances are, if you grew up in a neighborhood where there are a lot of boarded up houses, what if you bought some of those houses, partnered with someone else to help you renovate them, and really turn your neighborhood around? I know you have the mindset that you want to change the world, and you can potentially change the world by buying property that is boarded up in your neighborhood, fixing it up, and giving back to your community in that way. Maybe you buy one of those houses and get it fixed up and move your mom into it. Maybe you buy a duplex where maybe, mom lives in one unit and you rent out the other. What if you didn't get a full ride scholarship? Maybe you live in one unit and rent out the other. A duplex is two apartments under the same roof, or a fourplex where it's four different apartments under the same roof. So that's why we need to understand what's your strategy. Figure out, what's your big goal, and then location. Do you want to invest in your old neighborhood or the college where you are attending? Chances are there's property around there that you could potentially invest in. So that's what I love about real estate. Real estate gives you options, and I just want you to be aware of the options that are available to you. And then you want to get pre-qualified. I know you have a bunch of money that either you have now or is coming your way, but here's the thing. If you can use other people's money, leverage that. Use other people's money. Now, you potentially would have to have a down payment of, 10%, 20%, it just depends. And then For the other 80, 90%, use somebody else's money. And so we just want to potentially use your money for the down payment, but we want to use somebody else's money for the rest. So figure out, where would you like to beautify a neighborhood? Like I said, growing up, maybe you had houses that were in your neighborhood that were run down. What if you turn that around? And that's what I want to help you do, to turn around that neighborhood or turn around a different community. I'm looking at an area here in Louisville, Kentucky, a pocket of area where I just want to take like 30 investors, and we go in and we buy up the property and renovate it and flip it, or get some owners in there, because the best way to bring up a neighborhood is to get some people who own the property so that they'll take that pride in ownership. So a lot of ways to get started investing in real estate. So get pre-qualified. I have a bunch of suggestions for you as to lenders that you can go to who want to lend you money. And then once you get pre-qualified, and what that means is they will, based off of your circumstances, based off of your financial situation, they can tell you how much money they're willing to lend you. That's just what pre-qualification is. It's understanding from a lender how much money that they would be willing to loan you. Once you get pre-qualified, then it's time to work with an investor-friendly agent. An agent that is aware of investing, they understand the numbers, because no shade on real estate agents that typically work with first-time home buyers, but it's just two different things. You're with an agent that is primarily focused on working with first-time home buyers. They're buying the house. They want a great kitchen and a great bathroom and yard space for the dog, and they want all these things. With investors, there's no emotion in it for us. It's all about the numbers. And so I want to teach you how to run the numbers when you work with an investor-friendly real estate agent. They understand the numbers, and they can help you to understand the numbers to make sure that you get a good deal. And one nugget that I want to throw in here right now is you make your money when you buy. Drop that in the chat. You make your money when you buy. When I first got started investing in real estate, I did not understand what that meant. So many people were saying that, and I just tucked it in the back of my mind. In my course, I share with you how to recognize the fact that you make your money when you buy. And I show you with numbers, and I show you on a spreadsheet. Because if you're like me, if you're hearing that for the first time, you're like, what in the world does that mean? The better the price you get buying the property on the front end, the more money you will make on the back end. So just trust me on that. You'll hear that more and more, and then you'll understand it once you eventually see the numbers, and it'll make more sense to you. But I don't want to bombard you with too much information, but just understand that real estate is the slow and steady game, and you make your money when you buy. And working with an investor-friendly real estate agent is so important. So as an athlete, you're used to having teammates. You understand that if you are a defensive tackle, or if you are on the offensive line, you need your quarterback. You all need to work together in order to accomplish the goal. The same is true with real estate. You need an investor-friendly real estate agent. You need a real estate attorney. You need an accountant. There's so many players in that. Potentially, you need a property manager. So since you understand the importance of teamwork, you are going to be so amazing with investing in real estate, because it's the same concept. You just have different people on your team. So since like you have got to have a good team in order to get that touchdown, to score that championship, the same is true with real estate. And then the importance of real estate is that the property value today is going to be so much higher 10 years from now. And a lot of people are like, well, the interest rate's high and this, that, and the other. The interest rate is going to be high. We have to learn how to understand real estate so we can make a move regardless of the market. Because if you know anything about real estate, the same property 20 years ago is worth $150,000, $200,000 more now. And the same is going to be true 10, 15 years from today. So that's why it's important to get in today, because the properties are going to be worth so much more in the future. And it's a beautiful word called appreciation. I bought my first property in 2002 for like $89,000. It smelled horrible. Whoever had it before, it was an estate, which means that somebody passed away and then the heirs were selling the property. So it smelled horrible. The garage was full of junk. I mean, it was a hot mess. However, it was a hot mess in a really good neighborhood. And I recognize that. So I paid like $89,000 for the house in 2002 with a 7% interest rate. I had a 7% interest rate in 2002. And fast forward, that same property that I purchased in 2002 today is worth anywhere upward to 225, maybe even $240,000. So see how it's the slow and steady game. The same is going to be true. You buy a property today for $200,000. 10 years from now, it'll probably be worth $300,000. So that is the beauty of appreciation. And another beautiful word is equity, because of the equity that you have in the property. So that property that's worth 89 that I bought for $89,000 that today is worth $240,000, I can pull out the equity, which means that the money that I owe versus how much it's worth. So say I owe $35,000 on it and it's worth $235,000, I can pull out some of the value of the property and go buy another investment property. Right? That's the beauty of equity. So I want to help you to understand all these fancy terms. These are the words as to why millions of people have made millions of dollars investing in real estate. And I want to help you to use your name, image, and likeness money to invest in real estate so that you too can win in investing in real estate slow and steady. You're going to be so thankful if you get started investing in real estate now. I talked to so many athletes, and I'm thinking about one in particular who she said she played overseas for like 8 years. She said to me when I was having conversations with her, what if I had just bought one property a year? Then she would have had 8 properties. Potentially they could have been paid off and she could have been receiving the cash flow every single month from those 8 properties. So that's what I want to help you to do, to understand real estate so that you can get started investing in real estate so that you don't blow your name, image, and likeness money, so that 10 years from now, you can be like, man, I'm so thankful that I got started investing in real estate. So if you want more information about how we can work together, and I was telling you about my online course, let's partner together and I can potentially be a client for you. We can work together and you potentially help sell my course and I will give you a percentage of the proceeds from that, and you can use that money to get started investing in real estate as well. So let's work together so that we can all be up together. So that's what I got for you. Don't waste your NIL money. Invest it in real estate. Understand real estate so you are investing in something that you understand that's going to make that millions of people have made millions of dollars off of real estate, and you are no different. So let's go. That's what I got for you today. So don't waste your NIL money. Let's invest it in real estate.